Good morning, and welcome to my favorite place on earth, the mountains, which is pretty much the only place that you can find me in the summer. I'm here with you today because I want to share something I am super excited about. Outlaw Echo is launching a new project, a campaign of our own, if you will, called Outlaw the Apathy. The goal is to answer some of the questions that keep coming up. So, as a high school teacher, a college teacher, someone who just has a lot of connections to the youth in our community, I know that a lot of young people do not understand all this civic process stuff. They don't understand why they should care or if their vote matters. And really, the big question is, what's the point of it all? And honestly, that's not their fault. A lot of people were never actually taught what each of these local offices and state offices do, where tax dollars go, or even how to register to vote. And that's really unfair. The 18 to 25-year-old age group is one of the lowest represented populations at the polls, and that matters because you are the next generation. This is the community that you will be inheriting. So we decided here at Outlaw Echo that we were going to do something about that. And basically it comes down to this. You're old enough to vote, to pay taxes, sign a lease, join the military, work full-time, and get absolutely wrecked by all of those adult responsibilities. And yet, still, a lot of you don't really know how your government works or how it can work for you. So we're here to fix that. Not with boring textbook language, not with political yelling, just with plain English. That's why we're launching the Outlaw the Apathy campaign. This series is all about making the civic stuff make sense. We're bringing in people from around the state to help explain it, including community members, leaders, candidates, people who actually know how the process works. Not to tell you who to vote for, not to sell you on a party, but to help answer the questions that a lot of people were never really taught. So what does a county commissioner do? How do local offices work? Why do they matter? Where do your tax dollars go? How do you register to vote? And ultimately, does your vote actually matter? Spoiler, yes. Especially here. In a state like Wyoming, it absolutely does. And we are so honored to have access to leaders in our state at all levels. So, if we want better leadership, better turnout, and better conversations, people need better information, especially our young folks. Local governments affects your roads, your schools, your taxes, your jobs, your community, your futures. So here's what we want you to do. We want you to follow the Outlaw Echo Project. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Substack, and Threads. Pick whichever platform you prefer. Watch the interview, ask us questions, send us your comments, share with a friend, especially those friends who say politics do not affect them, because it does. It really, really does. We're not here to lecture you. We're not going to give you a sales pitch. There'll be no vote for my person nonsense. See, we're not picking sides. We're explaining the game. We promise to give you nothing but straight up information, just quick answers from people across the state who care enough to show up. Because this season, apathy is out. Being informed is in. So let's outlaw the apathy. Sign up, be heard, bring a friend.
Outlaw the apathy.